comic book in their hands 20, 25 years ago, they probably would have thought that what they were reading was garbage and trash. That would have been a business for sellers, collectors, and buyers. That today, if you are a talented artist, if you have an ability to write, it has gotten some very clever, creative people into the industry, so much so that a guy like Stan Lee, who can create Spider-Man and some other characters that may have been laughed at 20, 30 years ago.
Is in his costume. He was created in 1963 by Stan Lee, the writer, and Steve Ditko, the artist. He was designed to appeal to teenagers because of his lifelike hang-ups and problems. So every now and then you see his costume soiled or burnt or ripped or something, and he has to sew it himself, and he's not too good. And even once he tried to wash it in some special detergent because he's a science student. He invented it, and his costume
cover of one of the X-Men. Now, the X-Men are called so because they have extra powers, so that's why they're X-Men. They're a team that are led by Professor Xavier, and he's their mentor. There are actually 3 different stages in the life of the comic of the X-Men. The first is from issues 1 to 46, and these are the old X-Men, and they weren't really very popular. So from issues 47 to 93, they were all reprints of the first 46 issues. Now what a reprint is when they've already published a story, and they just put it out again. It's like a reissue of a movie. Now, starting with issue 94, which you see here, Control of Metal, so Colossus and Wolverine are almost completely at his mercy because they're composed almost entirely of metal. This is also an early issue that John Byrne drew. He is one of the most famous X-Men artists.
You probably also noticed on almost all comics,
But they sell baseball cards, records, videotapes, and Dungeons and Dragons equipment.
Now, you're probably thinking, say I go into a comic shop, and how do I know if their prices are fair or not? What's this? What's the question? Oh, yeah, yes, they were.
You can print something without that approved comic book code. You can sell it, but you're taking it.
It used to be called El Dorado Comics, but now it's called El Dorado.
Okay, one last question, then we have to pack up.
Okay. Brian staying over our house because his parents came to New York, or one went to New York, or one went to somewhere else. Say something, Brian, like say, "Hi, Brian," because when you come over to watch this.
Hi, Brian.
And say, "Hi, Daddy," sitting at the projector. And then say, "Hi, John," sitting on the floor. Hi. Just so we can say hello to ourselves when we watch it. Okay, I mean,